Hello everyone and Happy New Year. Today is the 31st of December, but this will be uploaded the 1st of 2022. So hope everyone's new year is going to be fantastic. Today I wanted to go over Robo Advisors. So Robo Advisors are investing platforms that use automated software to build a portfolio, and does this by using their own algorithms. So when an investor wants to invest in a robo-advisor, the investor chooses a risk tolerance. So if they want a risky portfolio or a not as risky portfolio, then the robo-advisor builds the portfolio with little to no human assistance. And because there's not much human assistance at all, there is very little management costs. So to start out, the robo-advisor chooses ETFs and index funds and to build the portfolio, and it prioritizes low expense ratios for these funds. And it also offers rebalancing and tax loss harvesting. So a rebalancing is just when the weights of assets in a portfolio kind of get dispersed into what it wasn't originally. So for example, if you have a portfolio with 80% stocks, 20% bonds, maybe a year goes by and the value of the stocks increases at a different rate from the value of the bonds, and maybe you have 85% stocks and 15% bonds at the end of the year. Rebalancing brings those percentages back to 80% and 20%. And so basically it keeps your risk tolerance at the same level, so that way you don't have too much stocks and too little bonds, or vice versa. And it also does this within different sectors and asset classes. So that's what rebalancing is. And then tax loss harvesting is basically just the selling of assets at a loss to offset capital gains for tax purposes. So at the end of the year, the robo advisor might decide to sell some of your stocks at a loss, so that way it brings down your taxable income, so you pay less taxes. So getting into some of the management fees, usually for most robo-advisors, management fees range from 0% to 0.25% of your assets under management. So obviously this is a very low amount, and especially the ones with 0%, that's pretty perfect. But even so, even at the top end of a lot of robo-advisors, it's only 0.25%, which is only $25 per $10,000 invested. And then that's could be deducted annually or at monthly increments throughout the year. So if it was monthly, it would just be 0.25% divided by 12. And then it would be deducted whatever that percentage is every month. And then for account minimums, again, it's very small, so a lot of them don't have account minimums, but even some of them, account minimums for the top ranges are only going to be around $500. So even so, a lot of the account minimums are pretty small. And then lastly, I just wanted to get into some popular current robo-advisors. So I just named 3 here. I looked up a lot of different websites to see which one a lot of websites recommended, and these 3 were almost always on the list. So we have Wealthfront, SoFi, and Betterment. These are the 3 that kept populating, and they do have different attributes. So some have 0% management fees, some have 0.25%, and some have no account minimum, some have maybe around $500 worth of account minimums. But based on what you see in each of these robo-advisors, you can choose the one that's best for you if you were looking to invest in a robo-advisor. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a great 2022.